Aloha, my name is Christina. Welcome to day 24 of my 31-day Pilates challenge. So by now you've seen that most of my Pilates videos are contemporary, but did you know that there is a classical order that Joseph Pilates himself designed? Well, here is a little taster of it. We'll be making our way through my 2022 March Matness videos, where I'll be breaking down the classical Pilates mat repertoire. Today we'll be doing just the first third, which should actually look pretty familiar because I've been incorporating these exercises into our workout so far. So come on down to your mat and let's get started. We always start with the 100. So you're going to start by laying down on your back. So different modifications for the 100. You can start with the feet down and reach the arms forward. Ideally, you're always pumping the arms up and down from the back of the shoulders. Back of the shoulders, back of the armpits. So this is option 1. Option 2 is you're curling the head, neck, and shoulders up. Option 3 is maybe you bring your legs in a tabletop. Option 4 is your legs straight up to the ceiling. And then ideally we want to get to the place where your legs are like half-ish way, 45 degrees down. And then relax. So the breath is inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. I'm going to start with a kind of a simpler version. So I'm going to start with the legs in a tabletop and reach the arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to swing the arms down, press them down, curl up high. Draw the shoulder blades together, scoop the abs in, and start pumping the arms up and down. So you're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3. So if you need to bring your head down, totally fine. Inhale, exhale. If you really want to challenge yourself, maybe legs up to the ceiling, straight legs. 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. 4, 5, 4. Maybe lower the legs down just a little bit. We want to make sure that your back doesn't arch. Exhale. 2 more. 2. Exhale. 1 more. 1. Exhale. And then relax. Hug the knees in. So if you already know how to do a roll up to come up. If not, kind of rock and roll yourself up to sit. Modifications for the roll up. So planting your feet down, draw the hands underneath the thighs. You're just going to scoop the abs and roll down as far as you can as your arms are straight. Use your abs and roll all the way up. So maybe you can bring your hands a little lower, maybe roll down a little further. Scoop the abs and roll all the way up. Maybe one more, just like that. So this is our modification, the easier version to help your roll up. If you know how to do a full roll up, let's do 2. I like to reach the arms forward, flex the toes around your spine. So that same idea, think about peeling your spine down one piece at a time. Arms are going to stretch overhead without popping the ribs out. Inhale, lift the head and the hands without lifting the shoulders. Use your abs and roll all the way forward. Good. Inhale, start to roll back, drop the shoulders, exhale the rest of the way down. Think about peeling your back down and stretch the arms over. Inhale, lift the head and the hands, and exhale, roll all the way up and forward. I'm going to scoot forward. So the next thing is roll over. To me, roll over looks like roll up, but upside down. So I'm going to scoot forward, just making sure I don't kick anything behind me. Do a roll down to get down. Peeling your back down one piece at a time. So a couple of modifications for roll over. If you can't necessarily reach your legs all the way back overhead, that's totally okay. Let's work up to it. So maybe we'll start really simple. Arms are pressing down, shoulders are pressing down. Maybe start by just lowering the legs down and up. So the legs are bent, and up. Once you've got that, maybe the legs are straight. Maybe turn them out, lower them down, and lift. Once you've got that, maybe try to lower up and then do a little hip lift and lower. So I'm really using my arms to press. One more like that. Good. If you can, we're going to do the full roll over. So you're squeezing your legs together. As you exhale, you're going to use your abs, press your arms down. Legs are going to go back overhead. If you can, toes to the mat. If your back is not quite warm enough, I totally get it. You're going to open the legs small, flex the toes, and then you're going to roll down. So I like to think about reaching out through the heels as you roll down. Squeeze the legs together, point the toes, legs back. Open the legs, flex the feet, roll down slow. Let's do just one more. If you want to make it really hard, try not to use your arms as much. And roll down. I'll keep my arms here. Now we're going to reverse. Keep your legs open, keep your feet flexed, and exhale, legs back. toes to the floor if you can. Squeeze the legs, point the toes, roll down slow. So articulating your back down. Okay, let's see if I can do this. If you want to make it really hard, arms reach overhead. So you have zero help from your arms. Open the legs, flex the feet, try to reach the toes. Oh, look, there it is, to the hands. Sometimes my back is warm enough to do that. So, sometimes it's not. Sometimes my abs are strong enough. Sometimes it's not. Flex the toes, last one. Good. Squeeze and point the legs, or point the toes, sorry. And you're going to roll down. Good. So usually your transition from here, I like to do hands on the hips for single leg circle, is you just drop that left leg down, maybe flex the foot, and you're going to turn this leg out. If this position is too much for you, you can bend the bottom leg. You can maybe even bend slightly the top leg. If you can, you're going to keep the leg straight. You're going to circle the right leg down to the left and then up to the right. So your goal is to actually keep your hips really still. There's a bunch of different ways. I learned it as use your abs to move the leg and keep your hips still. Let's try the other direction. So inhale, open, exhale down and left. Inhale, open, 4. So using abs. 3, nothing else really moves besides that right leg. 2, bend the knee if you need. 1 more. Hug the knee in just for a quick second. Okay, right leg down, left leg up, turn it out. Inhale, lower down, 5. Sometimes I bring like a little like thumb and pointer on the ribs and the hip. Ooh, see that left. 3, 2 more. So if you can do a really big circle, maybe just do a small circle, other direction. Inhale, lower, exhale. Inhale, lower, 4. Exhale, lift. 3. So again, using abs, keep everything else still. 2 more. Last one. Good. Hug the knee in. So during this whole series, there's a lot of roll-ups in between each exercise. So try to do another roll-up if you can. If you can't, the nice way to get up is you kind of rock and roll yourself up to sit. So that's always like a little bit of an option. Okay, rolling like a ball. I feel like Joseph Pilates was like a comedian. This is a breathing exercise. It's an ab exercise. To me, it feels like a nice spinal massage. So especially for this one, make sure that you have like a cushioned, really, really cushioned mat if you're on floor, or you can do this on carpet. Again, a few different ways to grab the legs. I've learned it. Well, there's a few different options. I've learned it as heels together. I even like to do like heels and like the balls of the feet together. And I'm going to grab pretty low. So my head is close to the knees. You can grab here a little bit higher, but you want to keep the tiny, tiny ball shape as much as you can. I like end up cheating. I try not to, but I kind of open the feet out. You want to try to keep it small because then you're really forcing your abs to work. Okay, so scoot to the front edge of the mat. Hands are going to grab maybe close to the ankles. Round your spine. Squeeze the elbows in. So we're not getting into the neck. We're getting more into the lats. You're going to inhale, rock back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, rock up. Whoa. Try to balance at the top. Inhale, rock back. 2. Exhale, rock back up. Woo. Attempting, failing here. 3, to keep my knees close to my forehead. 4. Okay, let's do 1 more. 5. If you want an extra challenge, maybe try to bring your elbows towards your knees. Try not to open everything out. Again, keep it small. This one's hard. Inhale, exhale, rock. Oh, I barely made it. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, rock. Last one. Rock. Good. Okay, so maybe you do that modification. Maybe your hands are still here. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. I like this transition. You're going to hug the right knee into the chest, and you're going to try to roll down as slow as possible. So modifications for this, maybe your head is down, maybe your hands are just on the knee if it gets really confusing for the hand grab. Ideally, your chin is off the chest and your head is up. The right hand, so whatever leg is close to you, that hand is going to grab the ankle, and you're going to switch. So inhale and exhale. This is 3, and switch, and 4, and 4, and 5, 5. So if you ever need to bring your head down, you can. And 7, we do 10 here. And 8, sometimes there's a double pull. We'll just do a single pull today. 1 more. Good. Hug the knees in, drop your head down, relax, take a moment. Okay, so double leg stretch. Both legs are going out and in. Again, head can be down, head up if you can. We're going to start with just 5. So reach the arms for curl up high. Just the legs are going to reach out and then bend. So inhale, stretch, exhale. exhale, bend. Inhale, 3, exhale, bend. Inhale, 4. So I'm like looking past the toes the whole time. And I'm going to add the arms in the next one. So everything reaches away from each other. Circle the arms, bend the knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, 3. Exhale, in. Inhale, 4. One more. Good. Hug the knees in. Drop your head down. Relax. Okay. Single straight leg. There's a little double pull. You're trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Use your abs. Try not to overuse your arms. So right leg up, left leg down. Grab maybe on your knee or your calf. Elbows are wide. From your abs, pull twice. Pull, pull, switch legs. Pull, pull. So I'm keeping the legs straight. Breath is exhale, exhale. Inhale, switch, exhale, exhale. Good. And 5, 5. Good. 6, 6, 6, 6. Really squeeze the glute at the bottom. 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. 2 more. 9, 9. You got it. One more. 10, 10, 10, 10. Hug the knees in, head down, relax. Okay. For the next one, again, head is up if you can, head down if you need. This is kind of the time of the series. If you're still kind of a beginner, your neck is like, ugh, starts to go. So press your hands, press your shoulders down into the mat, and press the back of the head down into the mat so the front of your neck kind of gets a little bit of a break. If you can, though, hands behind the head. I like to do one hand over the other. Try not to interlace the fingers and pull. So it's more just a little pillow for my head versus pulling forward and kind of like cranking on the neck. Okay, legs are up to the ceiling. Turn them out. Inhale, lower both legs down. Exhale to lift. You can even bend the knees if you need. Ideally, your legs are straight. They're turned out. Your heels are together. Your toes are apart. 5. If you're curled up, maybe your shoulder blades are almost off the mat. Try not to go too low, so you don't want to move the back at all. You just want to move the legs. Let's do 2 more. 2. 1 more. 1. And then relax. Again, if you need to leave your head down for this next one, you can. If not, try to keep the head up. So hands behind the head again. Right leg bent, left leg straight. Twist. I like to do elbow past the knee and then switch. 2. Switch. Really look out to the other side of the room. And 4. Keep the chest open. 5. So you're not pulling the elbows in. 6. So it's much harder to keep the chest open and really rotate. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. Hug the knees in, drop your head down, relax. Again, do a roll up if you can, or just kind of rock and roll yourself up. Try roll up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll. I lost my earbud. Maybe they're the wrong size. Okay, so we're going to do a spine stretch forward. If your hamstrings are really tight, you can maybe sit on like a pillow or like a yoga block, or you can bend the knees slightly. I'm going to try to tie my shirt a little bit here. So you're starting with the spine pretty straight. I'm going to reach the arms forward. Some people like to do hands on the floor. I've learned hands forward, and I kind of prefer it that way. So imagine that you're flat up against a wall. You're going to scoop the abs in, like ice cream, scoop the abs out, and you're going to round your back forward. So for my flexible people, it's not this. This is actually like I'm using my hamstrings and just stretching them versus using my abs. I'm thinking about rounding the spine, reaching forward, but my arms are trying, or my shoulders aren't trying to lift up, and I'm going to stack my spine sit up super tall. So abs are scooped in. It's like you pull your belly button back as you reach your chest forward, and then back and up. 2 more. So this is going to really relate to the next exercise. Last one. Scoop it around. And then back and up. So going into open leg rocker. Couple of modifications for this. It's another rolling exercise. For me, sometimes this feels a tiny bit easier than rolling like a ball because you have more of an open shape. Couple modifications. So you can do hands behind the thighs and your knees are bent. So maybe let's find that position. It's not very pretty. So I'm pushing my legs forward, but I'm pulling back with my arms. So my arms are working, my legs are working. I'm going to inhale, rock back, round my back like I just did. Exhale, rock up. Balance at the top. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, rock back up. So I'm not rolling back to my head. I'm only going back to my shoulder blades. Because of this open shape, try not to Try not to launch yourself back. Ideally, we want to get to where your arms and legs are straight. Depending on how flexible you are, maybe you're grabbing your calves, but the shape is the same. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, rock up. I'll do one more like that. Okay, hold for a second, relax. So if you want to do the advanced version, there's like a fancy way to go from our spine stretch forward into our open leg rocker. So on your last spine stretch forward, you stack your spine, sit up super tall. I like to point the toes. You're going to use your abs, lift the legs, catch the legs, and inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock back up. Let's do two more from here. 2. If you need to bend the knees, you can. Last one. 1. You're going to rock up. Good. Maybe try to close the legs. Reach the arms forward if you can. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. So the next one is corkscrew. The way I start to kind of remember these is that, like, oh, now we're in a little bit of a twisty, rotating, circular section. So corkscrew to me feels like roll over, but with like a little leg circle. So we're putting that single leg circle exercise we did and a roll over kind of together. So it looks like this. The advanced version is going to look like this. You're supposed to do a roll down. Sorry. Arms pressed down, legs go to 45. I learned it as turned out. I'm going to get away from my wall. You're going to use your abs to reach your legs back. Maybe you lift the legs up slightly. You roll down to about your bra line. So the legs are going to remain together as you circle both legs to the right, down to the mat without arching your back, up to the left, back overhead. Bra line, down to the left, inhale at the bottom, exhale up to the right. Good. So modification 1 is you can just do legs straightish up to the ceiling. You're going to use your abs. You're going to circle the legs down to the right, up to the left. Stop at the top and then try to do a little hip lift. And then other direction. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Hip lift. So the hip lift is trying to engage your low abs to lift the hips up to the ceiling. Good. We're going to do one more on each side. I'll do the advanced version. Legs back. Bra line. Roll down to the right. Right side of the back is down. Inhale at the bottom. Roll up the left side of the back and back overhead. Bra line, roll the left side of the back down, down to the mat, up to the right, and overhead. And then go ahead and relax. Hug the knees in, drop your head's already down, sorry, and then relax. Again, try to do another roll up. So legs forward. You're not going to hit my plank. Inhale, lift the head and the hands. Exhale, roll it back up. Okay, so now we're going to do saw. I'm going to face forward for saw. To me, we're in our little twisty section, right? And so to me, saw feels kind of like that spine stretch forward, that scoop of the abs around your spine forward, but we're going to add a little bit of a twist. I'm going to just scoot so I don't hit my wall behind me. Reach the arms out to the side. Your feet are going to be a little bit wider than your shoulders versus spine stretch forward. Your feet are maybe about shoulder distance. So nice and wide. If you have a mat, it's going to be like a little wider than the mat. Arms are going to reach out to the side. So you're going to start by twisting to the right first. Think about scooping the abs in. Your left hand's going to go past the toes, like you're sawing off your pinky toe. And I'm going to flip the right arm to face up to the ceiling. So scoop the abs in, spine is round. Maybe you're looking at your backhand, lift it to the backhand. You're going to stack your spine up first, careful of your wall, and then come back to center. So twist first, then dive, then sit up tall, and then back to center. So maybe inhale, twist, exhale, scoop, inhale, stack, exhale, center, inhale, twist, exhale, scoop, inhale, up. So you're really scooping the abs in, trying not to just like rely on your flexibility and don't dump forward. Inhale, exhale, round, and lift. And my hair's all crazy. One more each side. Inhale, exhale, round, and lift. And center, last one, and twist, exhale, round, lift, and center, and then relax. Get my hair out of the way. Okay, so now we're moving to a little section where you're prone. So that means your chest is facing down to the floor. The first exercise is swan dive. It's a really tricky exercise. I think more about kind of rocking the chest using your abs for your glutes, your hamstrings, kind of strengthens the whole back of the body. It is a tough one to kind of master, so just, again, do as much as you can. You're going to lay on your tummy. I'm going to give you lots of modifications for this one because it's tough. So you're going to start with, maybe, I like to start with the hands, maybe about like forehead height. You're pulling the abs in. Ideally, your legs are together. If you have low back issues like I do, I slightly separate the legs. So I'm scooping the abs in. I'm just going to prop myself up. And then I'm going to lower it back down. So while we do this, try not to just like dump into your back or dump into the shoulders. You really want to stay active through the rest or the whole back body. And then I'm going to rock back down. Let's do 2 more like that. So my glutes are engaged, my abs are pulled in, my shoulder blades are down the back. And then I'm going to lower. I'm going to scoot to my left, to my right, get away from my wall. 1 more. Exhale, lift. And then inhale, lower. Okay, so we're going to create a rocking shape with the body. Think legs up, chest up, legs up, chest up. So you end up doing like a little, like a rocking chair shape. Arms, couple of different options. You can go arms out to the sides, or you can do arms overhead. Obviously, the arms overhead, the higher your hands are that way, the heavier they are. So we're going to start with the arms out to the side. Okay, here we go. So shove that guy in there. We're going to pull the abs up, drop the shoulders down. So we're going to rock forward, swing the arms up to the side, lift your chest, and catch yourself. Here we go. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lift. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lift. Let's do 2 more. 2. 1 more. 1. And then relax it back down. Okay, we're going to try the exact same thing, but you can't or you don't catch yourself. So the arms remain out to the side. Think legs up, chest up. Legs up, chest up. Let's do 4. Let's just give it a go. We're going to lift through the heart and the chest. Drop the shoulders down. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Try to catch yourself. And then lower back down. That one's definitely a work in progress. So keep working on that one. We're going to move to single leg kicks. You're going to prop yourself up into a little Sphinx pose. Squeeze the legs together. Can you squeeze your glutes so much that your thighs are maybe floating? If this bothers your back, you can always come down to your forehead, but try to keep the thighs up. All right, abs are scooped, shoulder blades are down. 2 kicks of the right foot towards your butt. Kick, kick, straighten the leg. Good, so I'm still squeezing the straight leg. The feet never touch the floor if you can. Good, let's do 3 more. 3, 3, reach it out. 3, 3, try to get the legs close together. 2, 2. So this is a good glute hamstring exercise. 1 more each side. 1, and then relax. Okay, so we're going to do double leg kicks. I see people interlace the fingers this way. Try to do like hand over hand like this. It's a little bit nicer on your wrist when you reach your fingertips out. So you're going to come on down. Thumbs are going to cross. Get your hands pretty high on your back. You're going to look over to the right. Okay, squeezing the legs together, relax and open to the shoulder blades. Kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. You're going to reach the toes back, reach the fingertips back, open the chest, roll the shoulders back, and then lay down, look to the left. Cheek is on the floor. Kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Stretch the fingertips, toes back, open the heart and the chest, lower it back down. Good. If this bothers your body at all, maybe just think about lengthening a reach up. Maybe hands are on the mat, and then lower back down. Let's do 2 more each side. So kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Stretch everything back. Reach, 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 reach. Roll the shoulders back. Look over to the left. Kick 3, 2, 1. Stretch, reach. Try to flatten the wrist. Roll the shoulders back. Open the heart. And then down 1 more each side. Kick 3. Oh, I lost my AirPod. Technical difficulties. Okay. 2, 1 more each side. Kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Stretch the arms and legs back. Reach, 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 reach. And then lay down. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Stretch or reach. Open the heart and the chest. Squeeze the glutes. And then relax. Press back into a child's pose. Take a little breath. Very nice. Okay. You made it just through the first third of the classical Pilates mat repertoire. So stay tuned for part two. It'll be about like the middle-ish third where things get to, start to get pretty tough. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christina, and I hope to see you next time. Aloha.